What's up YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Today we are installing Brembos on my 2022 BRZ. Today we're installing 04 to 07 STI front Brembos. They are an acid green and they come with hot pads. We have to use the dual pattern rotors for these. These are DBA rotors, so I'm excited. This is a lightly used set I got from a buddy. I'm gonna tag him right here. Go check him out. He's got an awesome STI. Stay tuned to the end of the video. You will get a discount code for Garage16.ca, where I work and where I get most of my parts. So stay tuned for that. First, what we're gonna do is jack up one side of the car. We'll have to bleed the brakes afterwards, but right now, what we're gonna do is just take this wheel off and start tackling the caliper on this side. So what we're gonna do is the caliper itself has 4 bolts. You have. You good, bro? What you do is take out 2 bolts from here, and then you're gonna have 2 bolts holding the bracket. Then afterwards, we're gonna remove the rotor. And then we might have to cut the dust shield up. One thing that I'm not clear about at the moment is some people have to grind down the knuckle to fit the caliper, but I'm assuming it depends on the caliper you're using. The write-up I read didn't say anything about that, so we're hoping that this is a direct bolt on.
Grinding down calipers now.
Not calipers. You didn't read the fine print. It's not my fault you didn't read the fine print.
There better be no grinding of hubs here.
You didn't read the fine print. When you signed up for this job, son, you have to read the fine print.
Nah, fam.
All right.
Work like this.
What are those 14s?
14s.
See, look at that. I'm good, eh? So, 2 14s hold the main caliper in. Then 2 bolts are going to be holding the caliper. I think those are 17s. Am I correct?
You are wrong.
What is it?
19.
A 19. Oh, I was close.
Not even.
We are taking off the main bolt that's holding the line in place because we're going to place those with some braided brake lines. This thing should stop on a dime, bud. Alex is loosening the bracket. He's taking off the caliper itself, and now he's working away at the brake line. Afterwards, we're going to take off the rotor, put the rotor on, and then test fit the Brembo. See if we have to cut any of the dust shield. If we have to cut the dust shield.
And cut dust shield? What?
Hey man, it's not that big of a job. Dust shields are easy.
Grinding hubs, cutting shields, this and that for freaking big brakes to stop a 200 horsepower car.
Emotional, damn it!
I think this color is gonna look absolutely fantastic with this gray. What do you guys think down below? And then the wheels we got, the JDM wheels, will be released very shortly, and it's gonna go with the whole color scheme. Alex, good color choice?
What?
Good color choice?
Sure, buddy.
Would you choose a different color?
No, I like it. I'll go good with the gray.
It'll pop really nicely. Since the rotor's kind of stuck in there, what we're doing is we're putting a bolt through there, and what we're gonna do is tighten it enough to where it's gonna release the rotor itself. Let's see. Wow, that's so much easier, eh? So sometimes, depending on the Brembo you get, you may have to grind this. We may have to, we're not sure. We're gonna put the rotor on, and then we're gonna put the Brembo on and see if it does the job. It's a little dusty and a little rusty just because it's been sitting around, but these are dual bolt patterns, so they'll be 5x100 and 5x114. Pretty nice difference between the two.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely gaining some inches, boys. Check that out. When installing these Brembos, you have to use the hardware from the 04 to 07 STI. Moment of truth between if we're grinding or we're not grinding, buddy. All right, boys and girls, this is actually confirmed that you do not need to grind down or shave down if you have the 04 to 07 STI Brembo. We still need to put the brake pads in and everything, but it looks pretty good. It's all mounted up right now. All right, so far so good. Alex is putting the brake pads in, greasing up the edges so they don't squeak, right, buddy? This is the part number for the brake lines. I went with some Stop Tech lines, and then you get your bleeder valves, or sorry, you get your banjo bolts and your stoppers and all this stuff in here too. And they're not that expensive. They're around probably like 90 bucks for 2, so it's not too bad, but definitely a great upgrade. Check out the difference in sizing alone. Like, what a huge difference. You know what I mean? This is you. That's the guy she said not to worry about. So we just did the lines now. They're actually a little bit of a pain in the ass to do, unfortunately. They were giving us a bit of trouble, but Alex persevered like a champion and he did it. The OEM wheels should clear. If not, I brought some spacers, but the JDM wheels are on their way. I actually have, with the C-clip, I actually have them at work, but there's no tires on them yet. And I've just been holding off on bringing them home just because there's not too much space in the garage, but Those wheels are gonna look absolutely amazing on this car. After this install, the next thing is gonna be suspension, which is sitting right there, and the LCAs. Once those are done, we're gonna test fit the wheels. I think those wheels on this color with the Brembos are gonna look absolutely insane. So I tried test fitting the wheel and it seems like it's sitting. I bought some spacers, so we're gonna put 20 mil spacers all around just so the wheels can come out a little bit. All right, so Alex is currently working on the other side right now. We're tackling it. We did not have to trim the dust shield, which was really, really nice, and no grinding, no major modifications needed. So this is pretty much a direct bolt-on kit. I highly recommend it so far. We'll definitely test drive it afterwards. I'm also super excited to share my wheels. Like I said, they're not very common wheels, but they're JDM wheels. They're gonna look absolutely awesome, and I believe they'll clear, with my calculations, the Brembos. I'm gonna grab the spacers for this car now. We're gonna put 20 mil spacers all around. At least the OEM tires are gonna be a little flush. Ideally, I'm not the biggest fan of spacers, but in this scenario, until we get my new wheels on, we'll do what we have to do. The 20 mil spacer gives you way more than enough room. Like I can fit like my whole hand back here. The 20 mil spacer kind of sits flush with the car too. As you can see, oh, croc gang. But as you can see, like we're good. 20 mil will at least, I was gonna do 25, but I think 20 mil is just a little bit of a safer bet. But guys, this shit looks fire. What do you guys think down below? I think it looks absolutely amazing. I'm super hyped on it. Brembo's a bolt-on kit. No modifying, no nothing. They work absolutely amazing. They look so good. The color of the car. What do you guys think down below? I'm super hyped on these. We are done for today. This is not gonna be the end of the video. I'll continue with the shoot and the drive along inside the car another day. Just super dark outside, so we can't see anything. Anyways, we're gonna say bye to Alex. I have a feeling you won't be here when we do the review, right? So say bye to Alex. Thanks. He did such a good job. Thanks so much once again. If you want to check out Alex's Instagram, take it right over here, buddy. Alrex89. Even though he doesn't have a WX anymore. He misses it. But I will see you guys in the next clip. See you soon. And welcome back. So today's another day. The car is out. And let's check out how these Brembos look. They look absolutely awesome on the car. I keep looking at the car right now. We only put 2 spacers in the front just for now to clear the Brembos. I had 20 mil spacers, so that's what I went with. I'm sure I could have probably cleared it with a 5 mil. With a 5 mil spacer, that's the absolute max you want to put on a stock stud. If you do want to put on a bigger spacer without the studs like I did, you're gonna have to get some ARP extended studs or something along those lines. So let's check out the car. So check her out. You guys ready? And goddamn, they look absolutely fantastic. For reference, this was a Sport Tech model, so these are the 18-inch wheels. I'll insert the specs of the wheels right here so that you guys know. With a spacer, we're able to make it happen. I'm still on the hunt for the rear, so that's how it's gonna look. But guys, look how much better that looks. We got the DBA slotted rotors and the nice acid green big Brembos. Definitely looks like it suits the car a lot better. It fills that wheel well so much better, and that space there, it looks like it belongs there. I can't wait till we put the JDM wheels. It's going to pop amazing with those Brembos. Everything is coming together slowly but surely. All right, your boy dropped the ball. So the clip that was supposed to be coming, instead of this, was gonna be in-car driving. I did a whole in-car scene the day after. But I shot it on my Panasonic GH4 because it has a wide angle lens, and by accident I shot it in slow-mo. And when you shoot it in slow-mo, you have no audio. So unfortunately, I'm gonna end the video here, but we will do a Brembo review, I promise. It'll be coming in the next 2 videos. Suspension might be next, depending if I can get the hoist or not. If not, we'll get that out. So don't worry, it'll be happening very soon. I am so sorry. I was just editing everything, and then when I went to put it on, I noticed that everything was in slow-mo. And unfortunately, when it's in slow-mo, there's no audio with the Panasonic GH4s. I dropped the ball. I am sorry. The videos will come soon, I promise you. I just want to say thanks so much for watching. I'll give you a little bit of a heads up. The Brembos work amazing. It's still on the hunt for the rears, like I said a million times, because the bias has changed to the front a little bit. But we did some hard braking and everything in the test drive videos that was slow-mo, and it was not too bad. It was pretty good. I really enjoyed the feeling in the brakes. But I'll go into a more in-depth video in the future. Sorry once again. I just want to thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Peace out. Do it once, do it right, and later. But yeah, so the brake line is pretty much done. He's just putting the C-clip. full of the C clip.
The C.
I just turned French or something. But
You're just putting the C.
the C clip. That's holy shit, man. That's an outtake right there.